Hello guys, it's All Screamy here, and today I'll be reviewing Chivalry of a Failed Knight. So I first heard of this anime because it got compared to the Asterisk Wars so often. Whenever people talk about the Asterisk Wars on forums or on YouTube, I often hear them say how Chivalry of a Failed Knight is a much better version of the Asterisk Wars. I was curious about this anime and wanted to give it a chance. I liked the Asterisk Wars, but obviously it had flaws. After finishing Chivalry of a Failed Knight, I can say for sure that it was a much better version of the Asterisk Wars. This is what the Asterisk Wars should have been like. It had many similarities to the Asterisk Wars, such as students training at a school where they learn to use weapons with special abilities, and the fact the main character is challenged by a tsundere on the first day of school. However, the romantic development in this anime was much better than the romantic development in the Asterisk Wars. This anime was like a combination of Absolute Duel and the Asterisk Wars. In this anime, people who have a special ability to manifest a weapon from their soul are called Blazers. They go to a school in order to learn how to control their power better and develop it. During school, students compete against each other and have official fights. The best fighters will represent the school at a tournament. The main character, Iki, goes to Hagun Academy and is known as the weakest student in school. He is known as weakest because his ability as a blazer is seen as weak. During fights, he can unleash a large amount of power for 1 minute. That is not the only thing that makes him great though. He is an amazing swordsman and can also pick up his opponent's fighting techniques quickly and make them his own. Unfortunately, students are only ranked for their ability, not for their swordsmanship or fighting skills. Everyone in school laughs at him, and his family constantly tries to get him to drop out of school because he's seen as a disgrace. One day, Iki accidentally walks into a room where a princess named Stella was changing her clothes. She gets angry and challenges him to a duel. After seeing how amazing of a fighter Iki is due to his hard work, Stella begins to have feelings for him. Together with Stella, Iki plans to win fights and represent the school at the 7-Star Sword Art Festival. If he wins that tournament, he will be able to graduate from school. The best thing that I liked about this anime was the romance. That is what made it so much better than Asterisk Wars. Also, this was the first time I've ever seen a show with many fight scenes also have great romantic development as well. It was so satisfying to watch. I have watched so many battle anime series, and it's so frustrating to see the main character either not pick a girl at all, or he doesn't get together with a girl until the very end of the show. I like Inuyasha, but it made me so upset that Inuyasha and Kagome didn't become a couple until the very end of the show. Chivalry of a Failed Knight was so refreshing to watch. Iki and Stella become a couple early on in the show. Finally, I can see characters become a couple early on and see them date. It was great to see Stella and Iki dating and being so into each other. They had so many sweet moments together. They kissed several times and shared a very intimate moment at a cabin. Those romantic scenes were so sweet. Everything about the romantic development in this anime was done so well. It actually felt like how people would fall in love in real life. Iki and Stella spent a lot of time together and got to learn more about each other. There was also this amazing romantic spark in the very first episode where you can clearly see they were into each other. Usually this is as far as romantic development goes in battle anime series like this. Iki though was an amazing main character and wasn't afraid to confess his love to Stella. He was so confident and aggressive. It is really rare to see a main character act like this. This is what made him so amazing of a character. Usually main characters would be too embarrassed to confess, but not Iki. While there were dates and sweet moments between them, they also had to deal with jealousy issues, intimacy issues, and dealing with how other people would react towards them being a couple. Seeing them overcome so many obstacles together made the relationship that much more enjoyable to watch. It really did seem like the romance felt natural and not forced. The person who wrote this story was smart enough not to make it a harem. This would just slow down the romantic development between Iki and Stella. I like harems, but if it's obvious that a main character really only likes one girl, then I don't want to see a harem that will only slow down the romantic progress. That was a major flaw in the Asterisk Wars. It was clear that Aito only loved Euless, but other girls kept interfering at important moments. If the girls had just stopped interfering for one moment, then maybe Aito would confess his love to Euless. That anime just kept showing Aito spending time with other girls, and it was so pointless since he only loved Euless. Besides the romance, I did enjoy watching the fight scenes. Iki is one of the best strategists I've ever seen. He has to be an amazing strategist in order to make up for his lack of power. He can analyze and pick up on his enemy's techniques so quickly. Through being able to understand his opponent's movements, he can dodge his enemy's attacks and make great counterattacks. Because of his technique, Blade Steel, he can steal his enemy's techniques and even improve on them. That is part of what made him so dangerous. He can use so many fighting techniques. Watching him fight was so enjoyable. It wasn't like he won because of cliche reasons like the power of friendship or because of his determination to win. He won because of his amazing ability to analyze his opponents during fights and coming up with a great strategy. I liked it when fights ended in logical ways. There is no plot armor or random power-ups used in these fights. In terms of the abilities themselves, some of the abilities were very generic, like fire, water, electricity, but there were some cool, unique abilities like having quick reflexes that allow you to react to fighting moves in an instant. There's also a unique ability of cutting off your sight in order to know your opponent's plans. While it was predictable that Iki would win every fight, the way he won each fight wasn't predictable at all. It was cool seeing Iki win a battle in a new way. I did not like the drama in this anime. It felt really illogical and was just used in order to show Iki overcoming great obstacles. There's nothing wrong with drama, but it just felt forced. Like, who cares if a person has a weak ability, as long as he can win fights? Iki was winning fights, and many people were cheering him on. That is actually helping the family name, not bringing disgrace to it. The way his father acted was just so illogical. He was basically telling Iki that if you're mediocre and you get mediocre results, then there's no point in trying your best. In what world is winning 19 fights in a row seen as mediocre? This drama just frustrated me. I just could not understand Iki's father's logic. I like seeing smart villains, not villains that don't make any sense. If he had simply said, people with poor abilities shouldn't become a magical knight, then I could at least understand what he's saying. But saying that Iki shouldn't fight because he'll bring mediocre results, how is winning many fights in a row seen as mediocre? The ending of this anime was just perfect. I couldn't think of a better romantic ending. It was so satisfying to see. In terms of the characters, I did like them all. Iki was an amazing main character in that he was assertive and wasn't afraid to tell someone how he felt about them. Even if Stella could have rejected him, he still wanted to tell her his feelings. He acted how a confident guy should act. Stella was a tsundere, and I'm normally not a big fan of tsundere girls, but after the first half of the first episode, she acted very loving, and it was nice seeing her get so aggressive about wanting to get intimate with Iki. I really like aggressive girls. Shizuku may seem like an annoying little sister that only slowed down the romantic development, but she thinks rather logically as a character. She realized her brother loved Stella, and rather than whine about it, she chose to support him instead. Now that is great little sister. Alice was an amazing character as well. He was always there to support his friends during the toughest moments. It was entertaining seeing him act so feminine and fit in so well with the girls. The opening to this anime was enjoyable to watch. I never expected there to be so much black, red, and white colors. That made it really unique and cool to watch. The ending of each episode was okay to watch. The music during the episodes perfectly fit the action scenes and the romantic scenes. It made the action scenes more exciting and the romantic scenes so sweet. The animation style looked great, as this anime was pleasing to look at. Stella and the other girls in this anime look really hot in this animation style. The animation style changed during some of the fights, and I was not expecting that. It was so black, white, and red at times. It made the fight scenes seem really cool. This anime was amazing, and I recommend any battle romance anime fan to watch this. This is how romance should be done in anime with many fight scenes. The romance doesn't ruin the fight scenes in this anime, and it's developed properly. It doesn't drive you nuts by showing characters about to confess but never actually confessing. You will actually be able to see the main character in a proper relationship with his girlfriend. I give this anime a 9 out of 10. So that's all I want to talk about for today. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day night wherever you are, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.